Hello everyone, welcome back. This day I decided to film how am I going to package one of my products that they ordered from Vinted. So I will show you guys that I really mean what I'm saying. I'm not just lying. So from now on, I would like to just stop lying and actually show some actions. What am I doing? So what is it going to be about? I just show you guys, of course, the Vinted page, which is the Vinted application where I am. I'll show you guys that one firstly, and then of course I will just show you guys how how do I put the products inside in a package basically. But the order of a class, so it's going to be now a little bit different, but of course I will also guys show you the other ones. I'll show you guys the other products that I put in a box, and then what do I just do. Of course it's very simple and basics. It's just a documentary video, of course. It's supposed to be basics and everything, but it is a proof of me doing the things that I'm supposed to do. So guys, I will see in the other screen over there, not other screen, but I'll see in the other video that I'm going to film. So please stay here with me. Alright, and now we are here we are at the location where I'm going to pack my clothes inside into a package, which is not even going to be a box, but instead it's going to be a self-adhesive folding package. That's how they call it, and it's a very interesting name. I don't know if I said it correctly, but just write in the comments, guys, if I did say it wrong actually. So this is the cloth that I'm packaging into the place. It's a Tommy Hilfiger t-shirt. As you can see, it is black. It seems like it's maybe blue a little bit, but it's black actually. And so all I'm going to do is just fold this thing like this, and I'm going to get a zip bag like this one. It doesn't have to be really big, as you can see it, guys. It's just the perfect size for this cloth. And all I do is that I just drop the cloth inside. I could even put it like this maybe, or you can fold it like this, whatever. Just make sure that the cloth is safe. And it did cost me some kind of money, so it was a little bit expensive. And then this is the self-adhesive folding bag. As you guys can see it. It's very simple. It's not complicated at all. And all I do is that I take this thing off. As you can see it here. This is the thing that will make sure this thing will close properly. Okay. And let me just redo this thing. Let me just redo it because I have to, of course, place this zip bag inside in it. So make sure you let the air out. Make sure you let the air out, and your bag looks like something like this. But if you close this thing, and then there will be basically a lot of airs inside, and it will not going to enter over here. So make sure that you empty the air out of this zip bag. Okay, so now we just place it inside here, and of course I'll just show you guys it inside. How does this cloth look like? It just perfectly fits inside. It can be, of course, long, doesn't matter. Now we open this one up and we place it over here. It will be perfectly good for it. As you can see it, this is how it should be looking like. Of course, nothing special. And of course, we take this one off, and then we just close it. Second, almost done. And just close it off like this. And There we go. Yeah, done. That's it. This is good. Looks like a popcorn, like popcorn bag. That's how it is. This like. That's all I wanted to show you guys. How the package maybe clothes like this. And I basically bought all these equipments in Müller because I live in Hungary. I bought all this in Müller, so as you can see it. These things are, I mean, the writings are written in Germany, and it's all from Lidl. Not Lidl, sorry, Müller. That's where all these things are. So it wasn't really expensive, but it will generate me more money later on. So it was pretty much worth it, actually. Because you have to think about the amount of money that you spend on the things and the amount of money that you make later on. So make sure that you stick to both, because you can't just make money out of thin air without maybe spending any kind of money. So I also have to think about that. I also realized that I need to think like that. And this is the final result, of course, nothing special. And of course don't have to write anything because I sell these things on Vinted. And I just basically send this off to the nearest location where they wanted me to. This is a fast bus, so I'm very glad it's fast bus because it's much more easier, of course. And that's all I wanted to show you guys, that how that package may be a cloth. But on the next video I will also show you guys how do I package maybe an old toy that I used to play with later on. And basically this is a documentary video, of course. It's not a video where I just guide people through how to do things which is already on the internet. It's basically just all about me doing the stuff that I'm supposed to do and not lunging around at this stage, but I still do my things that I'm supposed to do. That's the thing that I focus on, improving myself. And thank you guys for watching it. I'll see you guys in the next one. And I don't know what the video is going to be about, but we will find it out, of course. I always do make surprises. So thank you guys for watching it. See you in the next one. Okay, so I decided what am I going to do next. I'll also film the part of it where I will drop off my package to the Foxpost Z box, or the drop-off point. That's how they used to call it. And I will show you guys also that details, that how I used to do it. It's very simple. I just type in the code that I got from Vinted and just make sure that I put it in a place where it will be suitable, because I can also just change it. I will also change it maybe if it's not the right size for it. And yes, that's the next thing that I'm going to do. So I will see you guys over there. Okay guys, so currently right now I'm outside, and the first thing that I do is that I close the chickens, and of course I have the package over here that I'm going to send off. And after I finish closing the chickens, I open my goats, and after that I will just head to the location where I need to drop off my package. And I will see you guys there. These are the daily eggs, as you can see it. It's over here. We only got 2 for today, but of course we actually had days where we got 7 eggs a day. So of course we do not expect to just have always 7 eggs, or maybe it should increase or anything like that. We do not expect that. The thing that matters that these chickens should stay consistent, just like me. Even if I just do sometimes a little bit less work, but if I just keep moving forward, then that's the thing that matters actually. Because I have too much this now on my shoulder, as all I can do is just still do what I'm supposed to do. I see you guys over up there on the mountain. Okay, so I just got here to Tesco because this is the location where I have to drop off my things, and I'll be soon there, and I'll show you guys how this thing works. Just some small details, not all of it, just some small details, and don't expect it to be a magical thing. and I'll see you guys over there. Okay, so I'm here at the location. This is the Fox Post. This is how does it look like. Nothing special. I got my package over here too, and let's get this thing done finally. And there we go. It's open, and we just place it here, and we close it back, and it's done. As you guys can see it, that's it. And that was the end of the video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. It wasn't a big deal. I was trying to make it to be a bit educational, and the entertaining part was left out, but if I'm making an entertaining video, then you should be focused on the seriousness. But I know the context was a bit dry and off, and even if I were to just maybe adjust a little bit, it wouldn't be that much of a better. I will need to recreate the whole video to be a better one. And now, to be honest, I can already think of an improvement, because I finally made an action, and this is an actionable video where at least I wasn't just talking flat out, but showing some background, showing some work, and that is already an improvement for me, despite the other stuffs that I'm doing along with this filming and documenting my life. I'm trying to be more consistent with this YouTube, and on the other hand, I'm also trying to hop on to another topic, to do faceless YouTube channels, or to collaborate it with this of my channel, but it's getting increasingly hard. I feel like if I'm not putting my focus to one direction, then I'm not going to succeed at anything. And that is the huge problem that I'm facing right now, that I want to excel at everything. And that is not possible if I just don't put my focus to one stuff. And I feel like I'm improving, but it's slow and it's not that rapid as I expected it to be. So it's going to take a longer time than I ever imagined it, but nonetheless, I just wanted to say that I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please comment down below what things I can improve in my future videos. Please, I would like to see some critics and just in general some help from you guys. And just make sure to take care of yourself and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye. One last thing that I forgot to mention is that how I opened that parcel, and it was by getting the notification on my phone which sent me a code. I don't know how should I call it, what kind of code was it. It was some form of code that I had to type in order to have the box opened. And that's all I wanted to mention, to be honest, because I left out that part, but it's really a crucial one. You can get it on your email either, or just in the Vinted application. And that's all I wanted to mention. Thank you guys for listening to this one. Let's jump on to the right side. Alright, so let me finish it off with just an ending. I was disturbed by somebody. That is not a big deal. And I just share my personal opinion. Some stuff I'm trying to avoid it in my future videos and only concentrate on the necessary stuff at hand. I mean stuff, not stuffs. Means it doesn't exist. This is one of the sayings that I keep on hearing from my English teacher. But I'm growing, and it's good to bump into these mistakes. It's such a relief to just get rid of them and to analyze it by something. Just analyze it itself, not by something. I got this wrong. Just analyze it. It's super important, especially with somebody. And you know, when the person already knows the answer, and that's a whole different level. But even if you discuss it with a friend or somebody who doesn't know it, it's good to look back on what you did or how you did it and just see what's wrong and why doesn't it look like the way you want it. Because if I just started to create videos like this and never look back at it, it would be a horrible content and channel, because I think that I don't need to and everything's perfect, you know, even though I'm watching the YouTube videos regardless of that, and I don't do any changes. It's important, and I do needed to invest in some effects or just in camera setups. It's something that you can't avoid. And let's keep it real and simple and concise and move on with life. At the end of it, that's all that matters. When somebody asks you a question, you're not going to pull out some of the sayings that was mentioned maybe 200 years ago. It's a no-brainer. You will pull out what you think based on that stuff and how you want to reframe it. Like, it's such a no-brainer. Okay, I'll let you guys to keep those brainstorming thoughts going and not be consumed by this whole world that I'm creating here, and live a happily after life. I think that's how they say it, right? See ya.